Hello there. Do you feel hungry? How hungry? There are some paths in HOI4 that add a ton of really interesting alternative history, or make you grow incredibly strong. But some paths, well, they're just a little crazy. And this one, oh, it's gonna get crazy. The Kaiser Redux mod is set in the glorious Kaiserreich timeline, where Germany won World War I. However, a certain section of the community decided that the mod just wasn't schizo enough, and thus, this glorious creation was born. I'm going to play what I think is the single most insane, over-the-top, yet incredibly fun path I've found. And it all begins as fragile little Middle Africa. But it ends, well, you'll see. For more explorations into zany paths and mods, like the video and subscribe. We're literally so close to that 75k goal subscriber multiplayer game. Also, go subscribe to Aldrahill, my second channel. Link in the description and pinned comment. Okay, here we are. Deutsche Mittelafrika. I have not played the Kaiserreich or Kaiser Redux mod in absolutely ages, so what better way to kick off a return to this wonderful universe than with easily the most deep-fried, insane path I've ever seen. We do look quite boring right now as Deutsche Mittelafrika, the combined country of German colonies, but don't worry, it's gonna get pretty terrible. We're gonna be going down a sort of angry path where we get Goring in charge and just sort of implode, but I wouldn't concern yourself with it. Just pay no attention to the fact that I'm building military factories up here in the north. Trust me, it's totally got nothing to do with anything. If there's one thing the Kaiserreich universe mods are famous for, it is a giant pile of events. My goodness, you do have a lot to read, and it's very cool, but oh man, there's so much stuff. Also, the country of Mau Mau is ruled by Mzee Oyongo Obama, whom is Barack Obama's grandfather, yet they've used a picture of Obama's father, which is real weird. It's real weird. And it wouldn't be a Kaiserreich game without starting with -7 billion PP, because why would I want to be able to play the game? And there's Black Monday, our entire economy crumbles. That's fine, we have a whole slew of focuses to attempt to try to fix it. But to be honest, we're not really caring about much of the focuses here because we're not going to be staying as Deutsche Mittelafrika for long. Oh no, my leader died. I think you'll find that Hermann Goring should be the new ruler. Can I just pause here and say, look at the picture of Hermann Goring. What is this chicken farmer look? Look at him. This is a pretty good looking guy, but one you wouldn't want to like meet in a dark alley. He's got a look in his eyes. And now that Goring is in charge of Deutsche Mittelafrika, I'm sure nothing bad will happen. He'll be a great ruler, right? I won't do anything strange or terrible. Why do I have already -500 PP pretty much? Considering I have the maximum negative political power, I might as well do the focuses that cost me political power anyway. Why not? There's a whole minigame system for Middle Africa, which is all like trying to increase centralization so I can annex all the different protectorate countries. But again, I kind of want it to collapse. I'm literally just going to be ignoring it. The only thing I care about is picking the options that cause the most stability loss and making everything as terrible as possible. I'm trying to hurt myself. This whole event is just an elaborate Better Call Saul reference. I mean, look at the title. This is just a quote. Mod creators, I salute you. Ultimately, it means, I'm gonna do what I want, Germany. Leave me alone. I'm Goring. I like to farm chickens. I'll have you know, I'm in charge of Africa. I'm sure there's no reason at all why I'm focusing on adding resources to states rather than trying to save my country. Of course not. No reason at all. Oh yeah, Huey Long Dong in charge of the US. I'm sure this will be fine. And there breaks apart America. Man, that's a cool event. Look at that. That's great. Oh, it's an ugly America. Disgusting. Oh, and there it is. After a nice year of peace, friends in Berlin, people aren't happy with Goring's style of leadership. I mean, again, just look at his picture. And so we have a few choices. We can resign and have Heydrich instead. Please don't look up Reinhard Heydrich. His history is terrifying. Contain him, or we can quash the investigation and ignore them, which is the option we're gonna do. I'm sure there won't be any consequences, right? And here we have the first pivotal question. The Portuguese question, in fact. Do we attack Portugal because they're being naughty boys and trying to, I don't know, exist in Africa? Or should we go to Berlin? We're just going to leave it alone. The smart thing to do would be to try to take over all of Portugal, but we're not going to do that. Because there we go, we can attack them, but we're just going to say no and best to leave it. Because the breakup of Middle Africa cannot happen while you are at war. It's just not worth delaying everything. Uh-oh, there's an arrest warrant for Goring on a grounds of obstruction for justice. Well, we can go and deal with that ourselves, or we can say no and become Nat Populist, which is what we're going to do. We are now in charge of the Nat Populist Party. It's the same but different, all right? Don't worry about it. I did not know there was a Black Belt revolt in the American Civil War, and in there is a series of focuses to become the new pharaoh and conquer Egypt. Okie dokie. And there it is. In August 1837, the fire rises. This basically causes everything to break apart. Goring has fled to Tanganyika and is now now scarred and in charge of Goringia. We're just going to leave that alone, and I'm sure everything will be just fine for us. And there it is. All the tiny little powers are breaking away from us bit by bit. Thousands of little countries are just splitting off, all going to war with each other and Middle Africa. It's all over. All right, the collapse of Middle Africa. Look at all the choices. It's got so many, it actually falls off of the event window. We're going to be going to Central Africa, which may yet be saved, which then gives us even more choices, and we can play as any one of these numerous little breakaway countries. However, we're going to go for the very bottom one, to Ubungo Shari, the young general's fiefdom. This seemingly ends our game, but don't worry, give it a sec, and there we go. Everything is exploded. We got like 900 events, and here we are. Ubungo Shari, headed by Jean Bidel Bokassa. That's an unnerving smile. And what's this? What's this little icon here mean? That's right, it's fresh meat. We lose 300 weekly manpower and monthly population, but gain a supply consumption reduction, product efficiency growth, and consumer goods factor because we're eating people. As part of this ridiculously large and good focus tree, we can not only decide between becoming the heir of Frederick, heir of Napoleon, but we can also nom-nom on people, including African heads of state. It's gonna be a wild ride, folks. Buckle up. The main contention here when playing as Ubungo Shari is, do we want to become France or Germany? Because yes, those are choices that I can make in this mod. I did a poll on my live stream and the majority voted to go for Heir of Frederick, and that's what we're gonna do. Heir of Napoleon does get a little bit better non-core manpower bonuses, but that's only because you become a kind of lame African France until you conquer France itself. But don't worry, it's better to be Germany. So we're just gonna go down the focus tree right now, which actually bypasses instantly. New commander, huzzah. And we can just get surprisingly strong. We've kept all of the templates from our Papa Middle Africa. We did not get any of the technologies though, which is really, really bad. And we at least do have the factories that it gave us. Oh dear. Really, I'm glad I built some mills here. We'll work on getting some more and form up on the border of the Cameroonian breakaway thing. I'm not quite sure what this country's called, but it's going to be a problem soon. So now we can take sides in this little Cameroonian civil war. And these guys qualify as the Germans, Zimmerman. That is a mustache choice. So if we want to go the German path, I believe this is what we have to do. We have to support them. This just brings us straight into the war, and then we can just gallop into them. Why not? I'm sorry, is that Erwin Rommel? That is Erwin Rommel inside the army. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, he's the new commander. I don't care. Hooray, we helped. There you go, Cameroon. I'm sure we'll be friends forever. Oh, he actually gave me a bit of territory. All right, that's very kind of you. Thank you. And now we are firmly on the path of legacy of Frederick. This is very silly. There's even events for my grand coronation with Rolls-Royce limousines. We invited the Emperor of Japan and the Kaiser. Oh my. The only royals in attendance, Prince Emmanuel of Liechtenstein and the exiled house of Grimaldi. Okay. We're now crowned, so we are now the Central African Empire. It's gonna take quite a lot of focuses to get further. I guess we'll just keep building cavalry, get a little bit of manpower. Oh god. Oh, good. For 200 days, my economy explodes because my coronation was expensive. And then we'll start to attack. Oh baby, we found diamonds. We get a huge bonus of Diamonds Are Forever, a James Bond reference. And we're gonna strike first and attack Cameroon. Look, this is gonna be a joke. Look at this. I'm completely outnumbered them. And it's as shrimple as that. Oh man, there's the Alsace ultimatum. The war's about to kick off. I've only just started to reunite. We're just about to get the focus that gives us cause. And yeah, there's the second war. And then we're gonna start absolutely dominating and invading everybody because we get war goals on everyone in Africa. But I'm a little concerned that we haven't reformed Middle Africa and Germany might fall. That's not good. Well, now we can start to attack all of these tiny countries one by one. And while we do that, Germany is going to be fighting for its life. I think I need to try to unite Middle Africa before they die. Oh god, let's go, let's go. Oh no, I think you'll find we will feed our people through any means. Finally have factories. This is fantastic. Yes, I can build things. God damn, there are so many events that have music in them. Incredible. I've taken so much of Africa. I'm going to try and attack Goringia now and put down Hermann Goring. I still don't know how much else I need to take, but let's figure it out. I didn't realize we also get core states and everything, so our manpower is doing pretty good. Okay, it's 1941. I've been fighting for years, quite literally just one by one, defeating each individual country. And with the collapse of Southwest Africa, or Südwest Afrika, which was surprisingly not too bad, even though I had to fight through this tiny corridor, they had like no divisions. We've done it. Middle Africa rises from the dust. Oh my god, we did it. We are now Deutsche Middle Africa once more. This unlocks Middle Africa Reforged, which I believe has actually bypassed through this. And then we can go down a long way to be able to host the Kaiser in exile. They're not doing amazingly in the war, so I think I should probably rush that. One thing I wanted to focus on is I have a ton of states, and it would appear that there's a bunch of focuses that give you factories based on the number of core states you have. This one gives me 2 civies in every single state? What? And this one gives me 1 infrastructure. This seems absurd, right? Am I going crazy? I could actually also attack Gabon, but they're in the Entente. I don't want to start a war with the Entente if I don't have to, so I'll wait. I've also been making entirely medium airframes because I was concerned about the massive range issue in Africa that small airframes just wouldn't do it. So I've got a whole bunch of heavy fighters and tac bombers. I have so many resources and so many factories now. Look at that, 130 mils. Might as well make a tank. Let's call it the M2AS after a recent lovely patron, and let's just go crazy. I'm even going to put the welded armor on because I got so much chromium. And we've even joined the Reichspakt. If I was to join the war, do I want to do that? Maybe. Now we get to do something I was really excited for. We're going to expand the pork farms, and it's going to give us 2 civs in 53 states. It's going to give us 106 civs for free. That's crazy. What is going on with this focus tree? Oh my god, I have 244 civs. What am I supposed to do with this? I cannot build anything. I have run out of space. There is nothing left to build. Oh my god. I mean, do I go to War of the Entente just so I can have more space to build stuff? Okay, here we go. Maybe we can do something now because the Commune of France is actually here. Okay. And they're fighting the Entente everywhere. Let's let them destroy things and then we'll join the war and then we can push to North Africa. Germany's not looking so good, but that's kind of what we want. With convert fishing boats, we get improved destroyer hulls, which is mad. That is so good. That leaps our tech ahead. And now that we do have a good border with the Third International, I say we join the war. I want to see if we can get some more ports. I've been frantically converting as many factories as possible into dockyards because I'm gonna need a navy. And so with 4,000 medium aircraft, let's join the war. We also now have access to the Great Feasts. Apparently we can just eat people in Africa, but I haven't received any event to do so. It is... Oh, never mind. It's like 15 different events. What is this? We find all of them and then bring them home. Oh no. Oh, okay. All of them die separately. This is fantastic. Oh no. I captured Obama. Sorry, the writing for this is crazy. We were trying to capture Obama. We couldn't find him, but then the Emperor and Obama were alone in the thickets. Obama tried to kill me with a sword, but I cut him with a knife. What the hell? Oh, we captured Goring. And now we can eat them. We're gonna have to serve Goring. I'm sorry. Okay. Jesus Christ. Chop him up into bits and eat him. Which each way of cooking is bound to send a powerful message. I think roasted Goring sounds pretty good. And now we eat Hermann Goring, fava beans, roasted lion, elephant steaks, and chilled monkey brains. A delectable feast. Whoa, we get 5% div attack and defense because we ate his vital force as a warrior. That is amazing. I love that so much. Now Obama. Oh, hey, look at this. We somehow snuck into North Africa. I'm not sure how we got here, but carry on. Hey, whoa, Gabon just attacked us. Not cool, bro. Luckily, 36 divisions had randomly put themselves here for no reason. So, all right. Ah, another ruler to add to my collection of snacks. Oh, and it looks like Germany has died. The collapse of the Reichspakt. A transmission from Germany. Oh, baby. Welcome, the exiled government. So what happened is that because the Kaiser joined me, I was forced out of the war because technically the war ended. So now I just did that for no reason. So I guess pull back to the line and go through the focuses. Oh, the fall of Germany. It's all over. Oh, we've gained a whole bunch of generals. Oh, no, I just lost a bunch of generals. That's lame. Oh, it's because I gained all of Germany's generals. Oh, let's go. Oh, hello. Here we go. The Spanish Republic's been destroyed, the fall of Gibraltar, but most importantly, the death of the Kaiser. He only recently moved here, but it doesn't matter. He died. He refused treatment. And so I think I poisoned him. Yeah, I poisoned him, definitely. Don't worry. I'm happy to accept the title of regent. And even though that I'm 10 years younger than the crown prince, he's still too young to take over. So I, being the loving, very German leader that I am, and become imperial regent. This gets rid of our faction. Now, how do I invade Germany? How do I get it back? Okay, there's a whole other tree here and down here as well that we can use to eventually move our way back to Europe. To be able to get Return of the Eagles, we have to have either conquered Japan or pulled out. I'm just gonna pull out. I don't think there's any much point in trying to do this. It's gonna take a little while to set up, but don't worry, because Paris is now fighting Russia. Oh boy. Not a big fan of how well Russia is doing. What the hell is this? They're just dominating against the Commune of France. Don't start fighting in Germany. That's my home. Get out of there. Oh my god. Russia just completely dominated the Austrians. Oh no. Whoa, okay, so we've just reformed the Reichspakt and Egypt attacked us. That's not cool. I was planning on attacking you. All right, I guess we're doing it now. Basically, the broad plan is we're going to be going through Egypt, reclaim this section of the Mediterranean, and then use that to invade Italy and France. And we're doing it all on our lonesome with the Reichspakt. It said I was going to be able to invite former Reichspakt countries, but nothing happens. I guess I'm on my own. Also, because I've had several years to build up, my entire army is just tank divisions, and I have 3 million manpower, and also I have hundreds of ships. I have literally 6 carriers and 10 battleships. Oh my god. And here it is, the final plans. We annexed the entirety of the Cairo Pact. It was very, very easy. We've got our massive fleet of over 200 ships, 7 carriers and 12 battleships, ready to help 200 tank divisions cross into France, whereby we will then invade and destroy the Commune. Of course, we're gonna have to fight Russia as well, but one step at a time. Oh, whoops. These guys are in the Commune. Oh, this is the Commune. Okay, whoopsie. Damn Kaiserreich and its puppeting system. No, I am going to keep it. I need to keep it. You are not allowed to be a puppet. You're mine. Oh, man. You can also get 33% dockyard output. What? Insane. Oh, baby, look at this. We've landed in France and we're just pouring in now. Let's hope we can make some good effort. We should be able to get quite a lot of Germany as well, because remember, it is our core states. Let's hope we can get enough. And there goes France. They had literally nothing. That was very depressing. But now we do still have to kill... Oh, we have to kill Britain. Oh, I see. Interesting. Our tanks are just absolutely destroying everything. They're not even that powerful, honestly. They're mostly motorized divisions, but the French have been at war for so long, they just don't have anything left to give. The borders are disgusting. I'm just hoping I can get Germany. Yeah, okay. Britain was pretty easy. There was no one here. I just pushed in. They spawned a bunch of troops and the Canadians have now poured in, but honestly, wow, you guys are weak. And there it is. Let's see what we can do. And there it is. Even though we joined the war so late and only fought for like the last year, we got all of Western Europe because it was mostly cores. Incredible. What the hell? We got cores on so much. That's fantastic. There it is. The liberation of the Reich. Free once again, moving us to Germany, making us the new German Reich. And there's still focuses here as well, which is so crazy. You can do a homecoming. We can take the Kaiser's crown. We have returned, God bless, post-liberation devastation and opposition to the Kaiser because we're John Bedell Bokassa. It's reasonable. Sadly, because I directly annexed France rather than puppeting them, I can't do Spirit of Frederick the Great, which would have given me all the resource rights. And then we could do war goals against Russia, Japan, Canada, and America. And there we go. We have accepted the Kaiser's crown. The Crown Prince has supported us because apparently we're so much better. Yeah, I'm sure that's totally legal. Oh, my portrait doesn't change. We can rebuild and gradually reduce the massive economic penalties bit by bit. It takes 100 days per. And then going down the focuses, we can get a lot of really nice bonuses to our economy and our military, rekindle militarism. Some of these bonuses are actually kind of crazy. And then, like I said, we could attack like Russia and Japan and stuff and then get 1,000 years in the sun. But I think we're going to call it here. I think this is a big enough German empire. This is an absolutely crazy mod, which I highly recommend. It is an absolutely wonderful, chock full of content experience and is very, very silly because you get to eat everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Do be sure to leave me a like and a comment down below. Suggest any new videos you'd like to see on the channel in the future. Don't forget to check out the second channel, which is linked in the description and pinned comment below. And thank you to all the YouTube members and patrons who so wonderfully support this channel and whose names you shall see shortly. Bye-bye.